If you were a spooky ghost, who would you haunt first? George Lucas. But I would only talk like Jar Jar the entire time. The people of Ghosthunters or any other paranormal show. Give them something real to freak out about. Boo Mothurfkas. Edit. I get it. Not when the cameras are on. I've been haunting Reddit for 2 years and no one's noticed. All your Mothurfkas is dense. David Blaine. No matter what he records or tweets, people would assume his cries for help are publicity stunts for a new magic trick. I change my name to Vincent and start haunting a random selection of light cargo vehicles across the country. Why? Because then I'd be Vincent Van Ghost. Kim Jong-un. Not who, but I would haunt the White House because it would be hilarious to watch the Secret Service going nuts and raising intruder alerts over a spy in the White House. Eventually the president will start going crazy and make poor decisions which will eventually lead to the fall of America. Mwahahaha. I would definitely haunt Kanye. He's so unintentionally funny to me and it would probably be hilarious to scare the Jesus out of him. My sister. Sibling rivalry does not end at the grave. People who believe in ghosts. I'd write things like ghosts aren't real in their mirrors or wherever the FCK they're looking. The fuckers won't know what to believe. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Rick Moranis, Sigourney Weaver. With Harold Ramis. Santa. That old bastard owes me. Jenny McCarthy. Then tell her I'm the ghost of the kids who died because they weren't vaccinated. Leonardo DiCaprio. I am the ghost of Academy Awards yet to come. You will never win an Oscar, Leonardo. Never, I say. The meddling kids. It wasn't a ghost. It was old man Yamaji all along. Asterisk. You Vargas. I'd haunt that bunghole all night long. Baby. From the inside out. I'm pretty sure that Arp's mom is haunting me. She comes in my room every night and is constantly moaning. Wrecked. My stepkid's bio mom. Simply because I want to watch over them while they are with her, and if she fucks with them, I'll FCK with her. I would haunt another ghost. To really mess with him. He would move something. I would move it back. Everything that ghost does. I do the inverse. Follow his trail of M&Ms and pick them up. I mean, how cool would it be to make another ghost be scared of ghosts? My dog so she wouldn't have to miss me. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Because he'd be curious instead of afraid. He'd probably try to figure out the science behind spooky ghosts and I'd love to know why I turned into one. I would troll Gail Berman endlessly, the Fox exec who cancelled Firefly, by whispering Firefly quotes in the middle of the night. Michael Cera. Just so I could witness all his awkward interactions. The Pope. Imagine the confusion. So, God says everyone has to get a PlayStation 4. So saith the Lord. Who has a weird southern accent? Double quote. My sister. But only in private moments. My dad. I scare him once when he gets back from back surgery. Now every day I am on the edge because I don't know where he will pop out of to scare me. Usually behind doors when I walk in. I get the last laugh. Dad. I scare him once when he gets back from back surgery. Now every day I am on the edge because I don't know where he will pop out of to scare me. Usually behind doors when I walk in. I get the last laugh. Ray Parker Jr. That way I could really see if he ain't afraid of no ghosts. The Geico advertising department. Without a doubt I would haunt Stephen Hawking. The haunted mansion at Disney World and all of its employees. Criminals who really need to be scared straight. Especially ones who got away with it. If they were killers, I'd totally pretend to be the vengeful spirit of one of their victims too. Got away with rape? You'll find the words rapist and you're a monster carved into your walls. Pedophile? I'll pretend to be one of those super terrifying child ghosts. Corrupt politician? Hope you enjoy hearing the word liar constantly whispered in your ear. Any box factory. For I am the box ghost. Instead of actually haunting someone, I would prefer to just bother people. You know. Like go to their house at 3 AM and just start talking to them. Things like, are you still asleep? Or hey man, your house is a f***ing mess. This would continue for quite some time until I became part of the family. Westboro Baptist Church. I want to see their faces when I write accepting and tolerant messages on the walls. The coup de grace would be a pro-LGBT message written inside a DCK drawing. Priceless. The president. I don't agree with some of his policies, but more importantly I really want to know what the president would do in response. I don't just mean what Obama would do, I mean what would the official White House response be to the president getting haunted? Who would they consider to be the top expert they can bring in on this? I don't think I'd haunt anyone. I'd just visit people I like and hide cookies around their house. I'd take great pleasure in seeing people say, wow, I found a cookie. Double quote. I wouldn't be a very good spooky ghost. I poltergeist the shit out of my little sister. Her room and car are absolute messes, so I would delicately rearrange things to still look super messy, but in a way that whenever she touched it, the pile would fall all over her. Probably other ghosts and ask them why. Jennifer Lawrence. I wouldn't scare her or anything. I'd just watch. I would haunt the Pope and pretend to be God or Jesus. I would write messages for him about the things he should be telling people. That birth control is okay and gays aren't going to hell and women deserve equal rights and humans should focus on helping each other instead of keeping each other down. And that we should focus on saving the environment because God gave it to humans to protect. Not to FCK up. If someone you care about gives you a toaster, you don't smash it in front of them. I would find a large Boy Scouts troop. Many probably. And make a deal with some of the guys there to tell the best scary stories ever. I would go around the country. Campfire to campfire. Helping with their scary stories. It would be fun. A news presenter on live television. Think of how funny it would be. Kanye West. I'd throw fish sticks at him constantly. Gavin Free. Dat screamdo. Some Islamist fundamentalists. I'd go around claiming I'm the angel Gabriel enacting God's wrath. Because Jesus and Mohammed are false prophets. The Jews were right, motherfucker. Whichever world leader I encounter who is giving a speech and then proceed to ruin it in whatever way I could. I want to be famous. I want to have books written about me. So I'll haunt Stephen King. Katy Perry. Not really haunt. Study. For science reasons. Kind of late, but my girlfriend's submission would be to haunt McDonald's CEOs and others like them and follow them around mewing constantly for all the animals they slaughter. Jaden Smith. I would quote his tweets when he sees his reflection. Am I a GGGG ghost? Or just the regular kind? The guys from a ghost hunting show. But I would make all of my hauntings look really staged and fake. I would haunt the top executives of the many Forbes Fortune 500 companies as well as many of the House representatives and senators. I would go into their dreams and make them feel remorse for the tax cuts they receive and make them realize how steep the global distribution of wealth is and continue to do this until it drives them mad and they do the right thing and stop being so goddamn greedy. The NSA. And everyone involved with them. Piracy. UIUHHHHH Piraxiiuhhhhhhh. Spying up. Oh yes. My chick. She watches those TV show forensic files that show how the husband-wife got caught for murdering their significant other constantly. I can only assume she is planning something. And at this point I'm guessing she'll get away with it. This meatloaf tastes funny. Bankers. Captains of industry. CEOs. Politicians. And ouchie world leaders. Convince them to stop being such dicks. That maybe having 100 million is enough. Let's stop the starving and shit. Not a who but more of a what, definitely the NSA. It would be nice to turn the tables. Stealthily take pictures of the employees doing embarrassing things, which is easier when you're a ghost. And have the whole world become intimate with their private moments. Westboro Baptist Church. I think you know why. Justin Bieber. I would actively harass ghost hunter type shows that rely on grainy night vision cameras and cheap toys that they pretend are tools. See if I can't start killing people while the camera's on them. Make a proper found footage film of that shit. I hate those shows. An old boss of mine. The guy was a real asshole. He made work so awful that I would get sick every morning as I was getting ready. I want to drive him crazy. Really insane. I want him to question everything that he sees and hears.